Let's try to understand the history of international trade. In ancient times, transporting goods over long distances was risky. Hence, trade was restricted to local markets. People then spent most of their resources on basic necessities like food and clothes. Only the rich people bought jewelry, costly dresses, and this resulted in trade of luxury items. The Silk Route is an early example of long-distance trade connecting Rome to China along the 6,000-kilometer route. The traders transported Chinese silk, Roman wool, and precious metals and many other high-value commodities from intermediate points in India, Persia, and Central Asia. After the disintegration of the Roman Empire, European commerce grew during 12th and 13th century. With the development of ocean-going warships, trade between Europe and Asia grew and the Americas were discovered. 15th century onwards, the European colonialism began, and along with trade of exotic commodities, a new form of trade emerged, which was called slave trade. The Portuguese, Dutch, Spaniards, and British captured African natives and forcefully transported them to newly discovered Americas for their labor in the plantations. Slave trade was a lucrative business for more than 200 years till it was abolished in Denmark in 1792, Great Britain in 1807, and United States in 1808. After the Industrial Revolution, the demand of raw materials like grains, meat, wool also expanded, but their monetary value declined in relation to the manufactured goods. The industrialized nations imported primary products as raw materials and exported the value-added finished products back to the non-industrialized nations. In the later half of the 19th century, regions producing primary goods were no more important, and industrial nations became each other's principal customers. During the World War I and II, countries imposed trade taxes and quantitative restrictions for the first time. During the post-war period, organizations like General Agreement for Tariffs and Trade, which later became the World Trade Organization, helped in reducing tariff. So this was the history of international trade.